Hey guys, this is Allison from Allykatkreations. How are you? Today I'm going to do an oracle reading for the collective. And the first card we get is Soul Tree. Soul Tree. You are becoming more connected to nature. Trees are great holders of wisdom and knowledge. Next time you are near a tree, try asking it what it would like you to know and listen with your open heart for an inspired response. The same life force that animates you also flows through trees. We are all in this together. Now imagine that tree are physical manifestations of angels. Their divine essence flows deep into trees as angels are far reaching in their ability to help, care, and create. Trees, like angels, see and feel without judgment, always emitting an eternal stream of love. Allow angelic tree energy to flow through you, sending roots deep into the ground, forming a solid foundation that enables you to reach higher and deeper into the light and soul of you. From the vantage point, you can sculpt your ideas and dreams to be planted upon the earth for you to enjoy through your physical senses. So to everybody watching, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if this resonates with you. This is a general reading for the collective, so please keep that in mind. That's the culmination of all the readings that we have done. This one is something I tell everybody: to anchor your energy within the earth, to talk to the trees, to give your problems to the trees. When you anchor and envision yourself as a tree, you're going as above, so below. You're anchoring your roots into Mother Earth, and your leaves are breathing out into the universe. I always give advice to people about the trees because it's easy to find anywhere you go. You can find a tree, put your hand on it, and talk to the tree and ask that tree if it can take and transmute the negative energy that you harbor within yourself. And 9 times out of the 10, the trees will take that negative energy and transmute it for you. So make sure you are talking to the trees. We have vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence, which the trees do give off. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. So are you going in the wellspring of your soul? Are you jumping in to yourself? That's the biggest question. Are you anchoring your energy at right now? Are you going within? Are you grounding your energy? Are you going into nature, talking to the trees? Are you listening and feeling the vibrations from those trees? Are you intuiting what they're giving you? A great visualization is visualizing yourself as this tree, as an anchor point for yourself. What do we need for the collective? What do we need for the collective? We have originality. The frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. So right now, the universe is asking you to have originality, to create, to feel the vibration of these creations that you might be intuiting, going deep within your soul. Union. The energy of union activates our ability to unite our outer and inner aspects towards a state of wholeness. I agree with that. See, as a tree, they're there for some period of time, taking in your vibrations. What is the heart of your originality? How can you bring union with yourself, the earth, and all the energies around you? Let's get further guidance. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? Listening for truth. This should be a very interesting one. This is beautiful. Truth speaks to us constantly, but not always in words. It may communicate through a feeling that is hard to put into words, but brings an inexplicable sense of peace, trust, and the knowledge that somehow everything is going to work out perfectly, even if there's a little evidence of how it's going to happen. You're being asked to listen for the truths beneath the words rather than the superficial message of the words themselves. This is especially true for the communications of those around you, the press, the newspapers, and the mass media. You will begin to hear fear in the words and actions of those around you, even as they preach love. Listen deeper, listen for the truth. This oracle comes with a message of truth for you. You are hearing something that is not being said, and what are you hearing is truthful. You may feel as though you are the only one that is really ready to hear it or see it. Perhaps you have been working in a situation or loving in a relationship where truth is consistently denied. We live in a world where truth is frequently avoided out of fear of what it may reveal. At the basis of such actions, consciously or not, is a deep state of unhealed toxic shame. If you or someone else is fearful that the truth will expose rather than free and heal, then some personal healing is required. It is time for letting go of old wounds in favor of great sense of self-love and acceptance. This oracle brings you guidance if you have been worn down and depressed by lies, gossip, deceit, or backstabbing going on around you. Don't fret. Get out in nature and spend some time communing with the infinite. Healing will come to you now, no matter how many times and how many ways or how many tongues untruth is spoken. You know what you know in your sacred, rebellious heart. That truth is your connection to the living truth of itself. Don't give up. Just open up to healing and know the truth always eventually prevails. And that is speaking volumes in our current paradigm right now. Volumes. Which is not easy. But it's going within. I say this and stress this in all my videos that I do read, when I do my regular reading books and doing spiritual soul advice. It's all about going within. All of it. If we don't go in, we're not going to get much of anything. A partnership for the new age. It is time to welcome it. So as we are anchoring our energy, like the soul tree, and listening for our truth, coming into our originality, being creative, feeling the vibrations and the intuition of our hearts and souls, we might have a new partnership, not necessarily in romance, but a friendship, a relationship at work, or something will come upon your path, a person that might be of great service to you. Cross the bridge of happiness. It leads over the depths of your emotions. So you do need to take that giant leap. It is something that a lot of people have a hard time coming to, is taking that first step. But I guarantee if you take that first step and you go and do the work and communicate with the trees and listening to yourself for the truth, other qualities about you are going to start popping off. Spirit. Spend time on you. Balance yourself. Spend time on yourself. Be authentic. Your way is the way, the only way for you. Are you being authentic? It is very difficult in this time frame to be authentic if you're not being true to your convictions and to yourself. So make sure you're carving out time during the day to ground, to meditate. And again, in the spiritual soul advice, I talk about how it looks, what it looks like, what I do. It might not resonate with you, but it might be helpful if you're in a spot where you might need something new, or just the motivation and encouragement. Because that first card tells us we really need to go ground, and we need to be outside. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages, please? One more. I accept that here now is exactly where I am, and that it is a place of profound learning. I agree with that. I am honest with myself and others. And through that honesty, that relationship, whether it be a friend, whether it be someone that it's a romantic interest coming into your life, possibly will spring something for you if you're being completely honest. Opening up to learning. So a lot of healing is still needed to be done by the collective. And again, healing doesn't take a month. Healing is a lifetime venture. And don't get discouraged if you don't feel like one day you just don't want to go outside, or one day you don't want to talk to a tree. This feels ridiculous, right? That's okay. But just get on the path of healing, exploring your soul, going within, because listening for that truth within yourself is important. I just listened to Woman of the Stars, my friend Erica, talking with Terry and Jonathan about the things going on in the world, and people are not being given the exact time to go within, to think for themselves. They're not answering their own questions because other people are answering it for them. But that no one's giving you the time to sit there to really organize your thoughts, think logically and rationally within yourself. We're not being given that time because everything is consumerism. It's quick, it's fast. So I am sensing, and they just confirmed it, that there might be a blockage in here somewhere, because we're getting be authentic and spend time on you. Are you doing that? Are you spending that time? Are you taking that bridge, that leap of faith to be the tree, to talk to the tree? Are you listening to yourself? There might be a block here. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because we have the falling angel, falling unconscious spiritual narcolepsy. You're being cautioned now not to fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. However, you risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspirations, your wings. As you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and possibly nastily landing. Remember that all you need to do is stop being a falling angel, is spread your wings to halt your descent, and then find an updraft again. Do not be seduced by the fallen angels, your supposed friends and companions, who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their interests in mind. As you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective without being entangled in its thorny branches. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights and stand by the right moment. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you are guided to change. You will know when the time is ripe. So that's why I feel some of you, not all of you, might have a block. You're not going within. You're not listening to the advice that your soul has to give you. You're tuning it out. And when you're not walking in your authenticity, you're not feeling the vibrations and you're using your intuition, you're not having originality. A lot of these other things are not going to come into your purview. You have to spend time on yourself, because we might be sitting with all this knowledge that we already know within, and we're sitting and waiting for things on the external to happen, and we get complacent. We coast because we don't go any further. We're being asked to look at everything, view the trees, and see what is best for us. We have jeweled web connectivity. No separation, the feeling state. Approaching any oracle requires you to look for confirmation of what you already know, or attempting to shed light on what eludes you on the obvious path you're on. You're asking whether you will reach a desired goal of some kind. You're rarely able to see beyond memory or projection. And so naturally, everyone comes to this oracle with the narrow perceptions of what's possible. Imagine that the answer to your question is not about landing at a particular destination, meeting a goal, connecting to a special lover, reaching an endgame, or in experiencing anything specific. Instead, you discover a shimmering web of jewels you didn't know existed. The world is interconnected in a living web of energy. It is impossible to know how any of it works. But know this: what is in your highest good is a sparkling jewel that lights up for you among this web of possibilities. You just need to know how you want to feel and choose this consciously. Take your focus off getting anywhere. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already come to pass. Who will you be with when this is true for you? Can you be there now? Feel that now. Practice. The better you know the path within this web of life, the more it will light up for you. It is celebrating you already. And that is true when we take the time to do the work and go and connect within and connect to our soul tree and connect to nature. Things will start happening. Might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, but they will start happening. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? We have Hands of Fatima. You are giving birth to more spirit than you have ever held before. During such times, divine midwife can be helpful and supportive. The Fatima, radiated daughter of the great beloved who reaches from the skies, who reaches up from within your body, from deep within the earth, and brings you the gift of protection, grace, and love. You are safe, you are held, and you are bound within her warmth. She has received your prayers and she honors your devotion to life, to love, and to grow. This oracle brings you the guidance that what is being born in your life right now, in your own consciousness as a seed, perhaps a new way of being, a new idea, belief system, philosophy, or sense of self, is going to come to maturity under the loving protection of the Divine Mother. You are also being asked to heed your intuition and instincts. Have some discernment about who you involve yourself with and how you choose to use your time and energy. Allow yourself to feel Fatima's guidance and comfort in you by giving yourself permission to be nurtured through your own choices and the people or situations you say yes or no to in life. This is a way to honor her presence and allow her to help you, which she wishes to do in all ways possible. Love is all things you see, dearest angel, and that means saying no can mean saying yes to something greater. So give yourself permission to say your no and yes as dictated by your heart. This oracle brings you the message that your body is sacred and worth your attention. You do not have to become obsessed. You do not have to be pushed or judged your body, but you can honor him or her, as a sacred animal through which your spirit creates soul and expresses itself in the world. This is truly a wonderful and amazing gift, extraordinary and yet fraught with challenge. This spirit can be powerful. Sometimes it can be hesitant too, enough to really engage the body and come to life. This oracle comes with the guidance giving your body rest and healing is the most beneficial at this time. There are symptoms you are experiencing, anything from fuzzy headedness to tiredness, aches and pains, as well as shifts in the body temperature that seem unbalanced. And these are directly related, if not solely, to the interaction of your spiritual essence with your sacred animal body. This will even are under Fatima's grace and protection, like two housemates learning to live together and enhance each other rather than distract and annoy each other with the quirks and differences. The settling in process will happen all the more easily when you ask for Fatima's help. This oracle also advises that if you ask for help and protection in any matter, it will be granted. There is no exception to this rule. There is nothing you have done that has made you unworthy of divine intervention, grace, and love. Not one thing ever. Ask, trust, and receive. So Spirit is, again, through the cards, really mentioning how you got to go and do the work within, how you need to take care of your outer body and your inner body, what is going to nourish you. They're saying that the majority of you need to go outside a little bit more. And yes, it's turning to fall, but going out for walks, depending where you are, just sitting on your porch, whatever it is that you can do to connect yourself with just sitting and watching nature is what is needed. You have to take those mental rests, because it's going to help you. It's going to calm you so you can feel your vibration. You can go in and have your intuition. You can find that sense of truth when you shut the rest of the world out and it's just you. Remember that web of energy has the answers within it, and those are your treasures. Spirit. We have successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So if you are being in the realm of originality and creating through union, you might find that relationship to help you find the source of somebody who is going to give you the help so that you can launch your dream job, your goals. So try to find funding. And that might be where the partner and the union come in. Gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. That's very important. Always have the attitude of gratitude. I say that often to myself. Spirit, what do we have for the collective? What do we have for the collective? We have the crone, fairy godmother, wisdom, future, truth. The Trinity knot in the circle is a symbol which represents the maiden, mother, and crone, past, present, and future, the three life cycles of women. I have many encounters with the fairy crone, and she can be very abrupt. She literally rummaged through my abdomen, pulling things out and throwing them all over her shoulder and saying, "Time to fly," and threw me off a cliff. She shows you situations at such a fast pace, you wonder why she is in the guise of a crone. Never have I met a being so wise. If you're looking for sympathy, you won't find it here, but you will find answers if you truly start looking for change. The fairy crone has no patience for time wasters. You either heed her advice or she is done with you. Oh boy. This might indicate that you need to look deeper into a situation or within yourself to see what's really going on. Only when you peel back the layers can you truly see the root issue. It's about being open and vulnerable enough to look at yourself and what you may be afraid to look at that you've kept hidden for so long. You might be caught in a never-ending pattern that feels out of your control, but remember, when we change what's on the inside, the outside falls into place. So this is spirit really being funny, but also saying what is happening on this spread. Like I said, I feel like some people might have a block that they're not doing the internal work. They don't know why, because they're not going in and asking the deeper questions. They're not going into nature and just stop focusing on the mundane junk happening in our paradigm. And that is the hardest thing to do. But if you have the time, and I hope and urge you to make the time, you get there. The green woman, feminine nature, oneness. The green woman speaks to us through nature. See, again, nature. Yet she is always the feminine aspect of ourselves. We are a part of nature. There is no separation. She comes to us to remind us of our femininity, that being vulnerable, nurturing, supportive, flowing, gentle, caring, loving, so many qualities of the feminine. The page is stuck. That you so often overlook. Where are you needing the soft caress of the feminine in your life right now? Have you taken on the masculine role because things just need to get done and you don't have the time to nurture yourself? The feminine is a power force indeed, and not one to be looked at lesser than the masculine. Both need each other. Both are important. But when one gets out of balance, we must remember to bring these energies back into balance. Become one with nature. Are you feeling separate and not tuned in with your seasons? Are you pushing yourself against the flow or not in tune with pace of what's going on around you? Nature works slowly, and yet everything still gets done. Nature is not comparing itself to anything around it. It is simply goes about its business and doesn't matter about the best. It just simply is. There are so many insights we can learn about ourselves by becoming one with nature, observing, listening, feeling, being. If you wish to learn more about yourself, learn about the natural world around you. Guys, I don't mean to laugh, but this is, again, my spirit guides and angels and the whole team upstairs coming to remind you in the most significant amounts of ways that you have to stop neglecting your need to go out. Go get in tune with nature. And if that means you're in an apartment building in New York City and you can't get to Central Park, Madison Square Park, or Union Square, or any one of the parks that you could possibly get a house plant and start anchoring your energy there. Go buy some herbs, go to Trader Joe's, get some flowers. It's got to start somewhere, right? If you're that petrified of going out, again, this is also about your fears. It's about listening for your inner truth. It's being authentic, your authentic self. We don't want to be this fallen angel. We want to rise so that the things coming into our purview, the things that we are having originality with, what we are creating, will bring in other people to help you get and launch those things off the ground. But you got to get off that. You have to cross that bridge. You have to take the leap. In order to get there, we have to have gratitude. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to go within and connect with nature. Do not live in the past. Look forward to the future and rejoice in the journey ahead. Every day is a new beginning. So if you are having a hard time right now, tomorrow is a new day. Every day is a new beginning. Have the conscious effort every day to start anew. Don't hold yourself, forgive yourself. If you had a bad moment, a bad day, you said something that didn't feel right, go to the tree and transmute it. Go to the tree and talk. Go with barefoot if you can and sit by the tree and talk to the tree. Put your hand on the tree. Connect with the tree of your soul. We have Shanti. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. We have Merlina. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. And again, expert advice, you are the expert. Go within. But if you feel lost, you feel like no one's helping you, then go outside of yourself and reach out for help. And make sure it's people that are going to take advantage of you A lot of the messages in these cards, the hidden underground there is that, are you surrounding yourself with the right people? And even if you are a hermit like myself and don't have too many people around you, you still have people online and the internet. Are these people in your best interests? Really make that a sounding board for yourself. Is this the tribe of people that I belong to? Because if it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't right. And maybe you need to find new groups, new people to be around. What else, Spirit? We have surrender, letting go, trust, consideration, and expanding. We do. We need to surrender. We need to surrender to ourselves. We need to let go of the things that no longer serve us, the things in life that don't matter anymore, that are just boggly and holding you up. Let it go. Conjure, higher self, subconscious, influencing creation. I know this looks a very evil card, but it isn't. It isn't. I promise it isn't. You have the power to take comfort in the fact that you have complete control over everything and anything you want, and that you must change inwardly before you can see it externally. Once again, this conjure card is talking about everything that's on this table here. You are the vessel and the instrument of the creator, capable of manifesting everything you desire. Thus, the transformation begins within and is carried out by the exterior universe aligning itself to fit your needs. This is what you are, the creator of your universe, means. You have the advantage. However, in order to seek out the change we desire, we must meet the energy and entities that can assist us in order to become aware and recognize that change is required. We cannot change unless we consent to the influence. When we engage with energies apart from ourselves and acknowledge that they have their own essence, that we interact with eternally, we operate with a better understanding and capability of influencing our reality. And when they're talking about entities, angels, saints, whatever you pray to is an entity. It's an individualized energy of a higher being, a higher force. I know some people might take, oh my gosh, they're conjuring demons. No, none of that allowed here. Spirit. Spirit, what messages do you have? Shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, vision, quest. Calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. Once again, Spirit is saying a lot here. The radiant shamanic priestess rides the wind horse before the full moon, her aiding a sacred time for you, one that can lead you into great personal healing and radical transformation. A literal or metaphorical journey awaits you, unearthing such profound wisdom your life may never be the same. If you wonder what your true purpose is, now is the time to open up and receive. The pursuit of spiritual matters may be where your greatest purpose lies, and the expression of your spirit's value and power may come in the form of a shamanic practices like healing ceremonies, psychic vision. Let yourself look to this side of you, for it could reveal the core purpose from which all other intentions and activities grow. This I have to do for myself, by the way. These new approaches will illuminate your passage in your vision quest. You deserve to devote yourself to your own soul's evolution. Meditate on your purpose and envision the inner and outer journeys that will bring you greater attunement. Once you prioritize this process, your purpose will be fulfilled in magical and even miraculous ways. Calming waters. The high priestess of light brings her deep powers of healing energy to the earth and to your life. Her peaceful intentions are balance and alignment. As she brings peace to the planet, she also calls you to calm the waters within your own life. It is time for you to take an honest look at your daily energy. Are things too hectic for you to maintain a calm approach to your tasks? You may feel you have no control, but you can and must regulate the pace of your everyday activities, always devoting some time to your own peaceful priorities. The waters of life run deep, and there are often deeper personal lessons than you may be aware of. You do have the ability to be self-direct, set boundaries, create balance, and stay calm and spirit connected, even in the middle of a personal or professional storms. In the face of unending and sometimes frantic demands of life, this card is telling you to stop and entrust in the unwavering truth of your soul's universal connection. Your peaceful yet profound faith will calm the swirling waters and bring and bless resolutions you desire. It is so important right now. This is absolutely crazy how all these different decks and all these different cards I'm using is showing that there's a lot of work still to be done. There's a lot of healing, but deeper level kind of healing. Are you ignoring yourself? Are you so distracted by every outside current that you're not taking the time to do the work within? I'm not talking to everybody. Again, this is a selection of people that have different things going on. We're almost there, guys. Believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of the preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe all is possible. Prayer. Dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I am fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I am lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. When I perceive chaos, help me to see order. Thank you. what? It's an outcome. We have Laguz, one of my favorite rooms. Water, flow. Laguz. Laguz is the rune representing water, and water is a universal symbol for emotion, both positive and negative. If this card appears, you are being encouraged to release your emotions and let them flow to the surface. Tears can be very cleansing, and emotions should be acknowledged and openly expressed. Don't hold back. Allow yourself to feel and live your life to the full. This rune also shines a light on the importance of being guided by your intuition, which expresses itself through feelings that your emotions, what are your emotions telling you? Another association with this card is the need for renewal. Perhaps rigid ideas are holding you back or stifling your creativity, and it is time to be more open-minded and let the past go and start anew. Meditating beside a lake or a river or visiting the seaside may help release creative blocks and bring renewal energy and inspiration. My spirit guides are bringing it, guys. A lot has to do with water, and something I do when I pour a cup of water or make a special water, whether it be lemon water or I make shungite water, bless your water, talk into it with only love and the will of intention of positivity. It's very important. Spirit, what is the overall outcome of this reading? Angels and spirits. Ishtar's Lion Gate, 888. I love this deck. It's so gorgeous. Your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omens shall enter your world. Doors will open for you. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance, and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. This oracle brings a message of a breakthrough and healing, of a significant lightening up of your life, and the end of a deeply challenging cycle in your life. There's a special divine dispensation augured by the Oracle of Ishtar's Lion Gate 888. Where hope has been difficult to find or all seems lost, the light shall return and beautiful blessings are destined to unfold in your life. So there's a lot of work still needing to be done by the collective or the people who are meant to see this reading. We need to keep in mind that change is not easy, that sometimes we don't know what that change is going to even look like. But if you go into nature and start there, giving your emotional fears, worries to the trees, anchoring yourself in the soul tree, knowing that the truth is already within you, placing boundaries and barriers to people that don't have your best interests at heart, finding the right people, the right union, so that you can be successful. Knowing that being near water is huge. Praying, going in and knowing that the web has jewels for you, but we need to take that higher advantage up to look down at our situations objectively. We still have a lot of healing, but we have to surrender to it. We have to surrender to the process. I'm going to pull one more card. I'm going to pull a prayer card. Your home is protected by angels. My prayer, Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, or taxes. So guys, someone really needed to have this prayer drawn today. And just like anything, if you want to say this prayer, you could screenshot it. I'm sending each and every one of you love, light, protection, and shielding. I hope everybody goes and does the work. This is just my spirit guides giving you some guidance and some help in that direction of what you need to do. With that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. If you would like a personal reading that is an oracle reading, you can email me. All that information is in the links below this video. And I hope that you all have a blessed, beautiful rest of your day. Bye, guys.